Babble About Books. My name is Tavia, and today you're joining me for my monthly TBR game, Spiraling Out of Books. So this is my board game called Spiraling Out of Books, and the point is to start here and spiral all the way to a book haul. So that is my goal, and it's to get through all the books I have in TBR. I have a die that has 12 numbers on it. I roll it, and the numbers correspond to a genre, and I have to read a book within that genre. I do 5 rolls, and so yeah. Okay, and the books that I read in May, the first one I read was Home Before Dark by Riley Sager, which fit into the Buzzwordathon with home or house in the title. This book is about a girl who inherits a house, and she kind of has to find out the mystery behind it after her father passes away. Absolutely loved it. I think I read it in like 2 or 3 days. I could not put it down, and it was so good. I can't say too much about it because, like I said, I like going into mystery, thriller, horror, stuff like that blind. So basically all you need to know is she's trying to figure out what happened in this childhood home after her father passes away, and I did not see the ending coming. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. The second book I read this month was The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by John Bone. This is about World War II concentration camp. This boy and his family, his dad is a high-ranking official in the Nazis, and they moved to this place way far out right next to a concentration camp, and he befriends a boy that's on the other side of the fence, and it's their story. It's really, really sad, but really, really good, and I have seen the movie years and years ago, so I'm finally happy to have read the book. I think the movie and the book are pretty different, but I thoroughly enjoyed this book. It was really well told for the story, and I think it's really good for a wide variety of ages. I would probably say middle grade, maybe end of elementary school and up, definitely could read this book. I really liked it. And then next I read The Butterfly Garden by Dot Hutchinson. Absolutely loved this book. You'll have seen it in my last vlog, I believe. Absolutely loved it. It was so good. The ending I wasn't a huge fan of, but other than that, I could not put it down. It was really, really good. Basically, these girls are kidnapped, they're turned into butterflies, and it is their story. There's definitely a lot of trigger warnings in this, so I would look at those before reading the book, especially with a lot of kidnapping of women. You can kind of assume what could be a part of this. So I would definitely say check out trigger warnings before you read this, but I really enjoyed it. I did not know really what I was getting into, and I'm kind of happy I didn't, but that was really good. And then book I have to read this month that I have not finished yet is Soul of the World by David Mealing. I have no idea what this is about, except the 3 must fight, 3 must die, 3 must rise is what really caught me. I'm only 10 pages in. I'm recording this on the 21st, so I still have 10 days left of the month, so I will definitely be finishing this. I have this coming weekend, the 28th and then the 29th off. So I'm gonna, if I don't finish it this week, I will definitely be finishing it this weekend. And then another book I need to finish is Wind Witch by Susan Dennard. I'm about halfway through it. So I've been listening to it. Well, I haven't been because I've been too busy watching Psych. But I'm gonna start listening to it this week at work. So I will be definitely finishing this month. This isn't a book that I have to finish this month. It's not part of my 5 books that I need to read each month, but I am participating in Witch Land Along, so I definitely need to finish this up so I can get to Sight Witch. And then another book I picked up this month that wasn't part of my TBR is Meet Me in Paradise by Libby Hubsher. I got it in a Once Upon a Book Club. I'm only about 30 pages into it. I'm enjoying it so far. All I know is these 2 sisters are supposed to go on a trip, and one of them bails last minute while the other one is sent off to go on this vacation by herself. It's a romance. I'm enjoying it so far. It's a multi-perspective story, which I really enjoy. So we're swapping between the 2 sisters every about 5 chapters, I want to say. So yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this, and I can't wait to finish it because I have a feeling it is going to be cheesy. And then last but not least, the 5th book that I'm supposed to read this month is The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. I'm allowed to roll 1 book over into the following month and not have to do a punishment for my game. So this is a book I am going to be rolling over. I'm buddy reading it with my mom, and she's going on vacation. And because I got it with Once Upon a Book Club with her, so we're opening up the gifts together and everything. So we're going to wait until she gets back to finish reading it. So I am going to have to read it in June, finish it in June and roll it over so we can read it together. But I don't think it's going to be too hard to finish this up. We're already about halfway through it. She just happened to be leaving sooner than we were able to finish it this month, but that's totally okay. But so far it's really, really good. It's about an apothecary in 1791. It's multiple perspectives, so you swap between London in 1971 with two characters whose names are Nella and Eliza. And then you go to present day with a girl named Coraline. Yeah, present day for Caroline, and it is their journey. I didn't go into this knowing really too much about it, so I don't know what would be a spoiler and what wouldn't, since I'm about halfway through it. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this. So is my mom. We cannot wait to finish it, so she needs to hurry up and finish up her trip so we can finish it next month. Get into the game. Okay, we're starting on 16. That's where we ended last month. First roll. Is a 6 for romance. Okay, for the first roll, I rolled a 6 for romance, and for that, I'm going to pick up the X-Talk by Rochelle Lynn Solomon. All I know about this is these two people, to save their radio station, do something called the X-Talk, where X's kind of talk about their relationship and their issues, but these two people have never actually dated, and I don't think they like each other very much. So for my first roll, I will be picking up the X-Talk. Roll number 2. We've got a 12 for other. Rule number 2 was 12 for other, and for that I'm picking up the wrong end of the table, a mostly comic memoir of a Muslim Arab American woman just trying to fit in by Aisha Solomon. Besides the title, I know nothing about this book. Sorry, that glare though. But yeah, so this is what I'll be picking up for other. It's a memoir. I'm excited. It looks like there's food involved, so that's what I'll be picking up for my second roll. Roll number 3. We've got a 3 for young adult fantasy. For my third roll, I rolled a YA fantasy, and I will be picking up A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I have yet to read Sarah J. Maas, but this is a hype. It's all over BookTube. My sister loves it, so I'm finally going to pick it up this month. I know nothing about it, except that everyone loves it and talks about it, and my friend gave it to me, so I'm going to pick it up this month. Roll number 4. $11 for mystery thriller. For my fourth roll, I rolled an 11, which is mystery thriller, and for that I am picking up My Sister the Serial Killer. I am not going to pronounce the name because I know I'm going to butcher it, but yeah, all I know about this is the sister helps her sister hide her boyfriend's bodies that she hides, and now the sister is falling for, the serial killer sister is falling for the other sister's crush, so that's all I kind of know. But yeah, I am picking this up for my fourth roll of mystery and thriller. And roll number 5. Another 11. I think this is the first time we've got a double in a month, so we're gonna read another mystery thriller. Okay, we are ending on space 59 this month. And then for the first time in this game, surprisingly, I have rolled 11 again, so I'm picking up another mystery thriller. And for that, I'm picking up Room by Emma Donoghue. So I know everything about this. I watched the movie. So yeah, I will be picking up Room. I don't want to go too much into it just because it is a mystery thriller, and I personally like going into them not really knowing a whole lot about them. Granted, I have watched the movie. But yeah, so this is what I will be picking up for my 5th and final roll of Mystery and Thriller, Room by Emma Donoghue. Now on to the other books this coming month that I want to read in June. Hopefully I haven't been saying May. It's June. This is my June TBR. I need to pick up Sight Witch, which I was trying to read this month, but with there only being 10 days left in the month, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to it. So I'm just going to push it to hopefully the first week. It's not that big. Yeah, Susan Dennard. It is part of the Witchland Along that I am participating in. I've been failing, but it's okay. We're going to catch up. We've got this. We've got 2 more months. We've got June and July, and then we're done. So yeah, I'm going to pick up Sight Witch by Susan Dennard, hopefully within the first week of the month. And then the book that we're supposed to read in the month of June is Blood Witch by Susan Dennard for the Witchland Along. And so this is the 3rd book in the series. So I can't really say much about what's going on in it, but the series is Truth Witch. So yeah, I will be picking this up in the month as well. Okay, and of course we've got Books and Lala's Buzzwordathon that I participate in every month, and this month the Buzzwordathon is title or name or title in the word, so like king, queen, something like that. So for that I am going to pick up How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories by Holly Black. This beautiful edition, which is very shiny and beautiful. So for that, I'm going to pick that up. I have to read this within the first week of the month, so luckily it's pretty short. So this is what I'll be reading for the first week of the month, How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories by Holly Black. I don't know too much about it, except that it's part of the, I know it's not the name of the series, but the Cruel Prince series. I can't remember off the top of my head what the series name is. But it's about King Cardan, and yeah, so I'm excited to read my beautiful, I believe Fairy Loot edition is where I got it from. So yeah, I will be picking this up in the first week. So yeah, that is my reading plans for June and what I read this month. So these are the books I have to read, or want to. So yeah, these are my beautiful books I need to finish up this month. So yeah, that is my June TBR. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like and subscribe, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye!